Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call.
Thank you very much, Ken. Welcome, everybody, to the Allegheny Health Network Nightly Sports Call. I'm Josh Taylor, joined in studio from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette and also 93.7 The Fan. It's Ron Cook. And, Ron, I'll give you two words here, more off and walk-off. I guess walk-off is actually two words. But still, that's what we're looking at. That's the reality right now. The Pirates with another comeback victory against Milwaukee. They're now 4 games back in the division after winning 3 in a row against the Brewers. And, Ron, this is... I found myself in the 9th inning shaking my head going, this team just finds new ways to make this interesting. And this is just unbelievable.
This is 3 comebacks in a row. They've been down in every game against the Brewers, and they came back to win. It's a gritty, fighting team. Fun to watch. They're still not to 500 yet. They got 1 more to go, but they're now within a game. They're only 4 games out of first place. Now they're also chasing the Cubs, who won again today for the 6th time in a row. Cubs are 6-0 since the All-Star break. I still expect them to run away, but the Pirates are making it interesting. Give them a lot of credit. Somehow, some way, behind Jameson Taillon tomorrow. I guess he's going against Jimmy Nelson. It's a pretty nice pitching matchup. They can get a win tomorrow, then it really gets a little bit interesting.
I shared this on the way into the studio. I did a Facebook Live walking from the sports department to the studio. One thing I shared was, if you're a fan of Fangraphs.com, the website, they list a team's schedule, and they go by every game. They list the win probability based on the lineup, based on the pitching matchups, et cetera, et cetera. Well, the Pirates are actually favored with a win probability of 54% or higher in all 4 of these games. And if you looked at the individual matchups, these were matchups that actually favored the Pirates, even if you count the Chad Kuhl game facing up against a guy like Suter, who was a guy in the bullpen they had to move into the rotation. So even the pitching matchups really stacked up in the Pirates' favor in this series.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they've had to come from behind each time. Last night it was 3-0 into the 6th inning. They scored 4 runs. Tonight they get a run in the bottom of the 9th. Cervelli gets a big hit. He's really going hot right now. And they managed to pull it off on Marov. A little bloop single, but they don't care about how it looks in the box score, right? It counts as a win.
Foul points.
You got to be impressed. That's 10 out of 12 now. They've been waiting for this team to get hot, and usually even teams that lose 90 to 100 games have a streak where they'll win 6 out of 8, 8 out of 10. They've won now 10 out of 12. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Ron, do you remember this point? It's around 4th of July weekend. They had just got done with the series, and they interviewed Jordy Mercer after a game, and he said, and I quote, "This team hasn't played its best baseball yet." And I'm sure people who were listening to that post-game show on 93.7 The Fan were probably scoffing and snorting and laughing, saying, this guy's out of his mind. But he's actually right, because they're playing their best baseball now in the month of July.
Well,
Neil
Huntington said that either Sunday or the previous Sunday when he does his media meet and greet, and he said, we're still waiting for that 12-2, 14-4 stretch. Well, they're in the middle of it now, and we'll see if they can build off of it. 1 more game at home against Milwaukee, then you go on a road on the West Coast. Not going to be easy out there. Those games are important too. And I worry about the Cubs now. Now that they've got Quintana, they're going to get to Kyle Hendricks back soon. Now, I don't know how serious. I don't know if you heard anything, Josh. Brian had a slid into third and hurt his hand, had to leave the game.
It
looked bad. Now, if that's a major finger injury, that's a big loss for them. But as far as I know, he could be back in the lineup tomorrow night. I don't know.
And for those who aren't familiar with what Ron's talking about, earlier today against Atlanta, Chris Bryant sliding into third base, got his hand caught in the opposing fielder's cleat and had to leave the game. And it looked
bad.
Injury. It looked really, really bad, even in live action. But in
you're talking about the National League MVP there.
Right. And
if he's out for weeks, that's a big blow to them. But again, they blew out Atlanta. They're won 6 in a row. I still think they're the best team in the division.
And you mentioned Quintana.
Now they're only a game and a half behind the Milwaukee. They're looking over their shoulder, aren't they?
Well, you mentioned the Quintana trade. I wanted to mention that for a second because they're not done looking for pitching. They've still been linked to guys like Sonny Gray and there's been other names tossed around. And it brings me back to a story I read, and I think it was ESPN magazine. Theo Epstein's had a sign in his office for the last couple of years, and all it says is "find pitching."
Yep.
So that's been his goal for the last year and a half, is to find enough pitching to make a run in the playoffs, and you're starting to move in that direction. I imagine a bullpen arm or two, another starter is on his list of things to shoot for, and there are even some discussions that maybe Kyle Schwarber was offered in some trade talks as well, so that's something to pay attention to as well. And we haven't really talked a lot about the Pirates' possibilities in the trade deadline, at least not in this show yet, but does that change your mind about what they should do, who should be available, and how they should approach this? Because the series isn't over yet. You mentioned it. They have to go to the West Coast. They got to go face a Colorado team that just beat San Diego 18-4. Nolan Arenado hit 3 home runs and drove in 7. They got some really good bats in Colorado. So is it too early to start looking at what they should look at? Is it too early to look at being a buyer?
Yeah, the trade deadline's, 11 or 12 days away? It is too early. Let's see. Hey, they can sweep Milwaukee tomorrow and then lose 5 of the next 7 or something
capable.
like that, and then fall right back out of it. So let's see where they are July 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and then trade deadline's the 31st. To me, I said all along I can't take them seriously till they get to 500. Well, they're one game from 500.
Well, to your point about the likelihood of being swept, this is a team that swept Chicago at Wrigley and then came home and got swept at home by Cincinnati. So that's what we're looking at as far as possibilities in the binary nature of this team, how they win and lose games. But that is the reality of, in and of itself, a chance at 500 tomorrow in a 4-game sweep, and to maybe cut that deficit to 3 games in first place. It's getting kind of serious when you're looking at it that way. We're taking your phone calls, 412-575-2600. Also taking your tweets at Josh Taylor HD. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll answer those questions. Maybe we'll answer some Steelers questions, whatever else you got here on the Nightly Sports Call. Stick around.